Halt. RCMP, let's go up to the right side curve, about 50 more feet ahead. Mark. Very good. Your left turn.
Left turn.
Left turn. Everyone stand at ease. Good morning. My name is Travis Myris. I'm one of the captains here for the fire hall. I'm also the president for the Thompson Professional Firefighters Association. I'd like just to welcome you all this morning here. It's a brief ceremony, but it's something that we do every year to honor those that passed away on 9/11. We had 60 police officers that died in the line of duty, 343 firefighters, and almost 3,000 civilians that died that day. So while our ceremonies are brief, it's something that we try and maintain to honor that memory. So at this time, I'd like to call on firefighters to lay wreaths in honor of 9/11. Maybe just lay them against the concrete, guys, because I don't think the wind is going to cooperate with you. Maybe just lay it. Yeah, there we go. And then step back and give them a salute over here. Thank you. The only year that firefighters ever actually in Thompson and RCMP ever missed 9/11 was to a tribute of one of our own fallen, which was dispatcher Justin Bradbury. So as a different inclusion this year, have a framed a firefighter's prayer that we keep in the fire station in his memory, and I'd like to call upon Captain Sweeney to read the firefighter's prayer on behalf of Justin.
The Fireman's Prayer. When I am called to duty, God, wherever flames may rage, give me the strength to save some life, whatever its age. Help me to embrace a little child before it's too late, or save an older person from the horrors of that fate. Enable me to be alert and hear the weakest shout, and quickly and efficiently put the fire out. I want to fill my calling and give the best in me, to guard my every neighbor and protect his property. And if according to your will I am to give my life, please bless me, please bless us with your protecting hand, my children and my wife.
Thank you, Captain Sweeney. Justin would be proud to hear that read out from his frame. I'll just ask as a party if we can step forward to this side of the road. We're going to briefly just pull the aerial ladder truck up and allow Shaw to move their cameras, and then we will get on with our march, and we will have some dignitaries speak over at the firefighters tribute. So party, if you could step this way, please. Can I have an odd duty member please pull the ladder? Okay, so welcome to the Firefighters Tribute. Our memorial at the fire station is a tribute to firefighters who have fallen on the line of duty, and we feel it's a fitting purpose to come over to the tribute in Thompson, as the intention of the tribute is for firefighters to carry forward and to honor that memory at a memorial, but for firefighters to carry forward in the future and to carry on in their name. So I would like to call upon, I believe we have dignitary from MP Ashton's office to share some remarks, so if we could have her come up, please.
Hi, my name is Emily Pruder. I was asked by our Member of Parliament, Nikki Ashton, to come share words with you folks. Unfortunately, she's on the road. So on this day 20 years ago, hundreds of brave first responders rushed into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center to stop the blaze, to save lives and do their jobs, 344 of which would never make it home. To these heroes that ran toward danger, as everyone around them ran to safety, we owe our utmost respect. We rely on you in times of danger. We will increasingly rely on you in times of climate change-fueled fires that put our communities in danger. We thank you today and every day for the work you do. Looking back on 9/11 and what it meant to the first responders in the years that followed, we must also collectively learn a lesson. The way the United States failed to care for their injured was unacceptable. May this guide our collective choices going forward, because when you have our backs, you must have full confidence that we will have yours too. From all of us, from myself, on behalf of our Member of Parliament, Nikki Ashton, and her family, on behalf of my family, we thank you. We will fight for you, and we will be there for you. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, MP Ashton. We've been remiss over the years. We know we've been on Treaty 5 territory for many, many years, but we have just been remiss, and we have forgotten to invite a representative from MKO. We extended the invite to MKO this year, and I believe we have someone here on behalf of Grand Chief Garrison Settee to make a remark today.
Good day, good morning. My name is Duke Beardy. I work for MKO, and I'm here on behalf of MKO Grand Chief Garrison Settee to offer some comments on this very important event that we're doing here today. Grand Chief sends his regrets for not being here today, but for me, I'm going to say that we're here to support with the firemen who are here today up north, and certainly we remember all together the losses we had, the sad losses we had in a very tragic, horrific incident we had back 20 years ago. Many families were lost that were on a plane. Many families were lost that were in the Twin Towers, and many RCMP officers were lost, and certainly many firefighters were lost too, and their families. And we pray and hope for the courage and the strength to move on forward from here. And on behalf of the MKO and the Northern First Nations throughout Nishnawayastik Cree Nation territory, I bid you all well and safety to everybody here today. Have a seat.
Thank you, MKO, and thank you on behalf of Grand Chief Garrison Settee. On behalf of the provincial government, we have our MLA, Daniel Adams. Daniel, if you can join us, please.
Thank you. I'd like to acknowledge that we are on Treaty 5 territory, traditional land to NCN, and homeland to the Métis people.
A little louder, Daniel.
Sorry. Memorials like this are happening across Canada and across the United States. 9/11 showcased what first responders do. They run into buildings. They are there when we are in crisis. And for that, we are eternally grateful for your sacrifice, and we remember those who did not make it home. And we acknowledge all of the work you guys do every day and all day to keep our community safe. And we recognize your commitment to the community and to the citizens of Thompson and Canada. So thank you so much for your sacrifices, and thank you so much for your commitment to the community. Thank you.
Thank you, MLA Adams. And on behalf of the City of Thompson, we have Her Worship Mayor Colleen Smook.
Good morning, everybody. Again, we are on Nutcheswayshik Treaty 5 territory and homeland of the Métis. I would like to welcome everybody. This is a very small group of to show how important the firefighters, RCMP, all our professionals. What's really unique in the north is that if we look at our firefighter tribute, we fight fire literally from the bottom of the mines into the forests all around us. We have great firefighters that come out of the surrounding communities. To up in the towers, we have our own 2 towers, which we did have a fire there a couple years ago, and it was a fantastic job. Our RCMP members, you know, we have such a vast territory of 55,000 people that we look after. So it's just very important that we acknowledge all of you for the work you've done, all the training that goes into everything, that we really appreciate it. So on behalf of City Council and myself and our city administration and staff, just thank you for all that you do, all that you continue to do. Know that it doesn't go unnoticed, and it's very much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. You know, 9/11 is something that is not just about 9/11. For firefighters, for police officers, even for the public, I think in some ways it's almost become like our Remembrance Day in some respects. And the important part of this day is not that we just think about what happened in the events of New York, of course that's the highlight of it, but that we think about and reflect on it, and that we honor it for those that have gone before us, whether it be on 9/11 or any day before that. We have people in this generation, I'm in my young 40s now, and we have people in this generation that I witnessed as an adult the planes crash into the Twin Towers and just was mini traumatized by that event. But we had an entire generation now that is coming to our career, that is coming to adult age, that was in diapers or starting kindergarten. And we have to be stewards of history and stewards to educate the youth on the importance of this day and the importance of that sacrifice and the importance of those that have gone before us. So we're going to dismiss shortly, but I hope that all of you that showed up today, that were able to come out, yes, we're a little bit smaller group this year, but that you recognize and take that in your heart that today you did a good and right thing to memorialize those that have gone before us. So thank you everyone for coming out today. I appreciate all of our dignitaries joining us today on behalf of the federal government, MKO, the provincial government, and of course the city. Afterwards, there's going to be coffee, tea, muffins, and donuts at the fire station. I encourage you all, please come over, kids, please come over and join us. Have something at the station here with us. And thank you everyone for coming out today. Everyone have a good day, and we'll all go back into ranks. The RCMP will call for a right turn and a dismissal, and we can all have a casual walk over to the fire station. Thank you for joining us today.